this thing working? Are we back? The fuck, man? You gotta love technology, man. Look at this shit. Got fucking cut off, man. You guys missed the best show ever. The best show of the fucking year. You guys just missed it, man. 20 years of fucking 20 minutes of blackout. Welcome back to the It's All on Me, the fucking night edition. We were talking about living in peace versus resting in peace, motherfuckers. Resting in peace. What does that mean to you? What does it mean to rest in peace? Right? It was interesting too. You know, I was at a Catholic church today, and the priest, I think it's a priest. He mentioned something about how, you know, the afterlife is a mystery. All you motherfuckers that think you know this shit, like what's going on, I think he's right. We don't know. It's a mystery, you know? He said it. He's like, we're all asking why. Why did this happen to such a young man, right? A loving man, a caring man, right? A giving man. My cousin passing away just so suddenly, so tragic, you know? Why? And we can beat ourselves up, you know? You probably ask yourselves why about a lot of shit. And, you know, the priest, right? Or whatever. I don't know what these motherfuckers are called. But anyways, he was like, you know, he really said it's, you know, the afterlife is a mystery. What happens after this life is a complete mystery, man. Because guess what? The only time you're going to know is if you go, right? You don't come back to say it. There's been movies. I've seen all the movies, right? About people that had, you know, out-of-body experiences. And that stuff's pretty fascinating, right? Seeing the light or the white tunnel or something, you know, it's interesting. People that like have like legally died and then come back. It's a pretty incredible thing, but they didn't stay dead. So we don't know. We don't truly know what the fuck happens after this death. And so he said that you got to take two things with you, right? You got to take two things from basically the Christian faith, right? We've never seen a U-Haul hooked up to the back of a, you know, of a hearse, right? But he says you got to take two things, right? He said you got to take your faith and you got to take the love in your heart. That's what you got to take with you. And there is mystery to the life after death. What truly happens? Like, I know that in the soul searching I'm doing, in the soul cleansing that I've been doing, you know, I listen to a lot of things and I believe in a lot of ways that, you know, it's like our souls don't grow old. Like we look in the mirror and that's what messes us up, right? Because the perception we have when we're not looking in mirrors is like this youthful, like it doesn't age, right? Our souls, our spirit, they don't really feel like they age. Like we can get tired or whatever, exhausted, but at the core of who we are, like, I don't know, from the time you were a teenager to now, like your thought process and your energy and that spirit inside of you, it kind of does. It's timeless. But then we have to look in the mirror and start seeing wrinkles and gray and all this other shit, right? And it throws us off. So I am someone, I don't know. I don't have the fucking answers for you on what happens after death, right? There's a lot of faiths, there's a lot of beliefs all around this big ass world, 8 billion people, 7 billion people, whatever it is, right? And it's interesting if you think that yours is the only one that's right. Like, you know, the only way, you're the only way, it's the only way, it's all you know. I don't. I'm glad you do, because I've tried a lot of things. I've been very curious about faith, about religion, about spirituality. It continues to interest me. Like, not to the point where I feel like I have to know everything about everything, no. But I can tell you that the more that I learn about myself, right? I just start with me. That's the only thing I can really figure out. I'm trying to figure out is what makes me tick, right? What do I love? What do I hate? What do I want? And why? I talk about that shit every fucking day, right? Journaling, knowing thyself, the relationship with yourself. If you look at motivational speakers, if you look at anybody that is inspiring or has accomplished something, there's a chorus going out. All different people, all different ages, all different races, genders, ethnicities, you name it, right? And at the core of it, everyone is kind of saying, man, this is the time where you need to develop a relationship with yourself. It's so important. And the truth is, we never go through that process. I think it's the most important lesson you could have, especially something that it doesn't just take one class. It's not something you're going to figure out in a semester of college, right? Or 6 years of elementary school. You don't figure out life that fucking quick. It's literally learning something new about yourself each and every day, no matter how old you are, right? There's so much complexity to who we are that it's like we don't know. I don't know. I'm still figuring things out. I was just talking to someone earlier, and it's like, what the way I handle myself right now, and I'm going through what I would call an ego death, right? The death of my ego, man. Like, I'm sick of it. It's totally wrecked me. It's a big part of my fucking pain and suffering right there in that mugshot. The drunk motherfucker, right? That ego, that pride, that I'm right, you're wrong. This is mine, you know. That ego is gonna mess a lot of people up. It does. It messes a lot of us up. It takes us off track. And when I really just kind of have done my own sifting and my own soul searching, right, I get to a place where I truly find who I am. And the more that I find who I am at the core of myself, right, the core of my being, right, it's funny that the deeper you go inwards, you actually realize the connectivity outwards, that we truly are all connected. And again, it's that ego that wants us to feel separate, wants us to feel that our identity is somehow individual from someone else. But I mentioned yesterday, we've all had this encounter, right? You're driving down the road, right? And you look at someone that's walking, right? And they could be even far away. You look at someone that's walking, you're just driving and they're walking. And next thing you know, they look right at you. Well, what is that? That's like an energetic exchange. There is a connection there. So it's a very interesting thing, right? This has been a challenging week. Today was definitely an emotional day, right? Losing someone so close, near and dear to me. And, it's been 2 funerals in like a month that I've gone to. 2 cousins, between 37 and 44 or 45 years old, right? These are young men passing away. And that's a tough thing. How many of you motherfuckers take this shit for granted, this thing called life, right? And that's why the message for today is to live in peace, not rest in peace, right? I don't understand what that means, right? I have this, even in the Bible, what that I've read, it seems like there's, you're going to have wings or flying or heaven, and you get to do all these things, and there's no more sorrow and there's no more crying. So even if you have that faith, what does the rest in peace mean? Like, I know we put so much stock in the physical body, right? Like today, my cousin, he was cremated. Like, those were his ashes. That was, the physical body, but that's not where he is right now. That's going to become topsoil. Every human being that's ever died, like, we don't take the body with us. It becomes topsoil, right? We bury ourselves in the ground. That's not where we're at. At least I don't think that's where we wind up. I don't think we just die and everything's turned off and we cease to exist in terms of a being, a spiritual being. And so, you can chase after the salvation story. You can feel that you're flawed just as a human being and you need to redeem yourself because you're inherently, naturally bad and you need to do things right. You need to have rules. You need to have guidelines. And there's something to be said about doing bad shit, harming people, hurting people, committing crimes, violence, all kinds of weird shit, right? Like that's a bad thing. And I don't really know how that plays into the afterlife because I kind of said it with a little bit of humor yesterday that has anybody ever been to a funeral where they're like, this motherfucker, he was a piece of shit. He abused us. He treated us bad. Like, I hope his ass rots in hell. Like, I've never been to that. Why? Why? Because, man, we want to have hope that there's something there. There's something after. There's some kind of redemption that even if we fucked up this life, somehow we still get to do it again or try it again, or I don't know what it is, right? The reincarnation, does anybody believe in that? Reincarnation? That's an interesting topic, right? There's something to be said about, possibly like multiple lives, soul connections. I don't know. There is mystery to it. Where you can take away the mystery and not just be so caught up and go down that dark path, right? Is to live in peace, right? To know yourself. That is something that you have what? Control over. I talk a lot about that. You have to know the difference between what you can and cannot control. And so many of us spend way too much time and energy in our emotions, our resources, being consumed and overwhelmed by shit we have no control over. We really don't have control over it. We don't know when we're going to die. We don't know what's going to happen next. We don't know if we even get tomorrow, right? So what you do have control over, that is what you need to invest in, right? And the shit that goes along this fucking ticker has been the key to my success, right? And I got a lot to show for it. And I'm going to continue to show more. You guys, I got big things fucking happening on the backside, right? I don't like to just show and tell every fucking thing. I'm not a brag fucking person, a brag person. Always got to talk my shit up. I'm making moves though. I'm growing, I'm expanding, I'm leveling up. And I was, right before I got interrupted, if you were watching, I was talking to somebody about how this role that I have right here, right now, right? I could not be the person I was 5 years ago and be as successful as I am right now, because I'm not the same person. And if you look back to you 5 years ago, I'd hope you're not the same person. But unfortunately, there are a lot of us out there that will spend years and years and decades in a mood, right, that keeps us held back, that keeps us on a low vibration, that keeps us depressed and just complacent and just feeling like shit and just accepting a shitty situation instead of saying, you know what, I'm gonna go after it. I'm gonna live my life to the fullest. And in the few minutes that I got to share some thoughts and a story at the funeral today for my cousin Jason, he was someone that was always the life of the party. He was always adventurous. He always loved to get together. And, he was very extroverted. He loved bringing people together and celebrating and partying and enjoying each other and just having a good time. And, I've been saying it here every day. It's like the way you honor people that you've lost, that are no longer here, isn't by staying fucking depressed and sad and grieving for the rest of your life. Like, you got to stop living because they're no longer here. And it's painful, right? I'm not trying to diminish the pain of loss. Loss comes in so many different shapes and sizes, right? And it's a painful human experience, right? To have to process through and grieve loss. Like, I couldn't imagine as a father losing one of my kids. Like, man, that fucked me up. That fucked me up, right? But I would hope that even as bad and as painful as that was, that I would even live my life even more to the fullest. And that's what I'm kind of trying to inspire you and communicate to you guys. We've all lost somebody. We've all lost something. And how do you honor it? How do you honor yourself through that loss? Like, I think about my cousin, like everyone that was there to honor him today. If he had a message, he'd be like, hey man, like, make the most out of the day. Like, go have fun. Like, he was always adventurous, man. He loved whitewater rafting and just hiking and just doing, a lot of travel and stuff. Like, he was always very adventurous. So I know that it would be important to him to express to people, like, go and do these things. The same shit I'm telling you guys, man. Like, live in peace. Don't rest in peace. Live in peace. And the way you live in peace is, first, you got to heal yourself. You got to put some time and investment in getting to know who you are, what you've been through, accepting who the fuck you are and what the fuck you've been through, Because we all been through shit. We all been through suffering. We all are suffering in one way or another. And if you don't take time and make it a priority, man, it's just like, what is your life? What is your life? Your life's going to the job, it's coming home, it's getting drunk, right? It's, feeding the kids, cleaning the house, cleaning the toilet, taking out the trash, going to sleep, waking up, doing it again, sitting back, watching sports. I mean, I don't know. If that's your life, so be it. If you're happy, if you're content, good on you. For me, I'm going to live, I've been seeing this lately. I'm going to live a full life so that when I die, it's empty. I'm empty. I mean, I'm going to get everything I can out of this body, out of this experience every fucking day. And that's all you got. So even if you're like, well, you know what? I'm going through a lot of shit right now. Maybe like at the end of the summer, or maybe next week, or maybe next year, I can start doing some of this shit. What the fuck? Who says you're going to get there? How do you know? Like, we think we have all the fucking time in the world, and it's like, boom, it's quick, you guys. You know how quick this shit goes. You know how fast this life goes. If you put in some miles, if you're at the third, fourth floor or more, fifth, sixth, right, 40, 50, 60, you guys know, looking back, how quick it goes. It goes so fast that I don't understand why people waste their time. Like, it's an investment. Time is an investment. It's your most precious resource. And we all have the same amount of time every single day. So when you're telling yourself, I don't got time, I don't have the energy, I don't have the money, I don't have the education, I don't have the this, I don't have the that, I don't blah, 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 blah. I don't have any of this fucking shit. Guaranteed, someone out there right now in a worse situation, a worse place, right, to start, right, is doing everything that you dreamed of. And they're probably older than you, but they're doing it. And yet we tell ourselves these stories that somehow it's done, and we have to accept mediocrity. We have to accept the loser's fucking mindset. We have to just give up on our fucking dreams. How the fuck can you give up on your dreams? That's like giving up on yourself. Oh, but I got married. Oh, but I had kids. I can't go do what? Someone out there with kids, someone out there married is doing what you are dreaming about. Stop telling yourself them fucking lies. Get honest with yourself. It's something else. And a lot of it has to do with this trauma and the stories we tell ourselves as little kids. We tell ourselves all this bullshit. And it's unfortunate. It's unfortunate that so many people, right, are their worst critics, are their biggest fucking burdens. It ain't other people. We want to make it about other people. Oh, they did this, they did that. Stop with that shit. Live your life in peace. And the way you live it in peace is, one, you got to accept yourself. But you got to really chalk up that story. Whether you've been a true victim or whether you've done some bad shit that you need to fucking get right, it don't matter. You got to accept yourself. We all make mistakes. There's no perfect plan in this life. But there are some people like myself that have figured some shit out after fucking up time and time again and getting all these chances that finally I hit fucking rock bottom. 10 years ago, that's what we're marching to. That's why I'm on here in the fucking middle of the night. The morning fucking drinking show, motherfuckers. Why is this guy doing the morning drinking show at night? Because it's time to wake the fuck up. That's what's up. Every fucking hour is a time to wake the fuck up. Start doing something. That's the real talk we get on here every fucking day, you guys. We ain't playing games. I ain't playing a fucking game. This is my life. I'm going to keep living it to the fullest so that when I do die, whenever the fuck that is, motherfuckers ain't going to be like, hey, he wrote it hard, man. He got it all out. Right? Because no one knows. We don't know. And I definitely don't want to rest in peace. I want to live in fucking peace right now. Peace of mind. Don't be bringing that fucking bullshit my way. Sorry, I'm a bullshit detector and I ain't fucking playing that game no more. Right? You come real, you be sincere, you're genuine, but you got to be honest, right? Quit bullshitting yourself, quit bullshitting other motherfuckers. That's how you live in peace. That's how you get true peace. I told you guys about this story with this lady. She's real activist. She had the peace earrings, the Che Guevara, revolutionary shirt, peace this, peace, all this shit, peace, peace. Everything was external peace. But I could see the fucking war. I could see the turmoil going on inside of her. And I told you guys this when the fucking war really kicked off. Ukraine, Russia. I told you guys the greatest fucking war on this earth, on this fucking planet right now, the greatest war is not in Ukraine, motherfuckers. It's inside your soul. It's inside your fucking heart, inside your mind. You are at war with yourself. It does not matter. Like I have grown so much. I have expanded so much. I am healing every single fucking day, becoming a better person. I talked about an ego death. Right? Regardless of how much I grow, how many steps I take in a given day, I can't let my guard down because it's like that, man. Our nature is to fucking go back to where we came from. If we don't continue to pick ourselves up, to continue to shape and forge a vision for your future. And it starts with this shit, man, right here. Journaling every fucking day. I love journaling. I get it in every day. Having an intimate conversation with myself, getting out all my thoughts, getting out all my feelings, right? Reinforcing things that even haven't happened, but you start speaking it into existence, right? Success, accomplishments, goals, achievements, changing up the narrative from a small mind to big mindset stuff, from contracted, small energy to expanded. Unlimited abundance, connected to the universal fucking source of creation. Whatever that means to you, man. You want to make it all about God. It's all about God. Can't wait to see what he does next in my life. Amen to that, man. If that's your fucking approach, that's external like a motherfucker, right? I try to take that shit on. You want to accomplish something, you want to get something done, you got to put in the work. Don't be waiting on what God's going to do. He can handle whatever he needs to handle, right? You need to put in the work, right? It's about works, motherfuckers, right? Ain't shit gonna just happen. I love that Ice Cube song from back in the day. It was like this one dude and Ice Cube rolls up and it's just kind of one of those little dialogues. It's kind of the prelude to the song, but he walks up on this guy and he's like a Christian dude. He's like, hey man, what you doing here? Just waiting on the Lord, man. He's like, oh really? You just waiting on the Lord? Yep, just waiting on the Lord. And he's like, hey, man, you mind if I get this watch off you? He's like, yeah, sure thing, man. Just waiting on the Lord. Mind if I get the car keys, get your car, your wallet, man. You just waiting on the Lord. That's all you doing. I'm going to jack you, motherfucker. I'm going to take what you got. I'm going to move forward. Like, you can't just sit there. Life is about motion, action. It's action. That's why you're given this body that can do all these crazy, funky things, man. You know what it is when you getting crazy Friday night. Some of you probably get lucky, you're gonna bump uglies, but man, that body's meant to fucking do some things, ain't it? Some of y'all got some ugly looking bodies though. You ain't taking care of yourselves, are you? Right? And that shit hurts because we got these little egos that don't want to get hurt. Motherfuckers talking shit about us, right? But we talk that shit. You know when you're not at your best. You know what you could be doing on a daily basis to improve your health, to improve your fucking fitness level, to truly honor yourself, right? Cultivate more energy, cultivate more focus, cultivate more confidence, right? It all starts with what? Your mind, your body, your nutrition, right? Your energy levels, like all of this stuff is interconnected. Right? If you got nothing but negative thoughts all day, guess what? You're going to be a negative motherfucker. There's no way you can be negative thoughts all day and be a positive person. I'm sorry. Right? There's no way you're going to eat junk food fucking all day and be a healthy fucking person. Right? Exercise. Right? There's no way that you're going to like just sit on the couch all fucking weekend and somehow wake up Monday and be more in shape, be more fit. There's no fucking way. It don't work like that. You gotta go do this shit. And as you do it, it's like it's meant to be. Your body adapts to it. Your body actually hungers for it. The same way that you've trained your body to hunger for sitting on your fucking ass all day, right? You sat on your ass all day working at the computer. Now you're sitting at home all fucking night. right? Vegging out. What the fuck? Go outdoors, go hike, go walk, go ride a bike, go running, go swimming, go kayaking. There's a fucking infinite amount of things that you could do that are shit you're interested in. Or even go try some new shit, right? But why don't you live in peace instead of resting in peace? I don't understand the resting in peace. If someone can explain it to me, please feel free to reach out, put it in the comments, tell me what RIP means, rest in peace. Right? Does that mean you just die? That you're done? When you die, it's like you cease to exist, and we're just hoping that you're gonna be asleep for the rest of your life. Right? Rest in peace. What the fuck? I want to live in peace, and I definitely want to like thrive in whatever the afterlife is, the spiritual world. I don't know what the fuck it is, but I think it seems like it's gonna be probably pretty amazing. But this is amazing. This life is incredible, you guys. We like the average, every human being has already overcome like 1 in 4 fucking trillion odds to even be a human. You're not a fucking ant. You're not an elephant. You're not a tiger. And some of you are like, oh, I wish I could be a fucking penguin or an eagle or something. Those animals look at the human creation and they are in awe, right? Because all they can live off is instinct, right? It's reproduction, right? It's survival, right? And that's it, right? It's survival and reproduction. It's instincts, wild instincts. Humans, yeah, we care about fucking reproduction. We care about survival, but we have this ability to create. And that's the fucking difference maker. You can create your reality. You can create things. Everything that's in existence has been created by humans, not by animals. The animals didn't create the computers that we're talking on right now. They didn't create the light that's fucking shining my head. This cup, they didn't create any of this shit. They just get to be what they are. Nature just gets to be what it is. Humans, we have this ability to create and do incredible fucking things. And if you think you're any different than the most incredible person you look up to, you're fucking yourself. You're mind fucking yourself. You're putting yourself in a box that you should not be in. Because if you are inspired by anybody's success, by anybody's innovation, right? And what they are accomplishing, celebrities, business people, whoever, thought fucking innovators, you can also do that if it's truly a part of who you are. And the cool thing is we do all have a special gift. That I believe. You're never going to fucking change my mind about that. We all have a special gift inside of us, right? That only we have. And it makes you special. It makes you unique. But it's going to take you trusting yourself, trusting the universe, trusting that voice, that singing voice, that creative mind, that creative expression, that it's worth investing in allowing it to come out and be free without resistance, without hesitation and doubt, even though that shit pops up, right? I have always known I've had a gift for fucking talking. That who the fuck else can get on here, fucking just turn on the fucking thing, press the button, and next thing you know, I'm almost 30 minutes into just bullshit motherfuckers. And somehow it makes sense, don't it? Right? I don't think I'm just making nonsense. This is a pretty fucking consistent message. It's really a heart message. This is a part of what I've experienced, right? In 10 years of fucking transformation. It's 10 years of focused fucking saying, I'm going to get better. I'm going to get better. I'm going to change, right? How many people have been in bad relationships where someone's saying, hey, you know, you need to change, or, you know, I want to change. But then people say, but people just never change. Bull fucking shit. That's crazy. That's all we ever do is change. You are not the person you were last year. You're not the person you were 10 years ago. Think about even just the growth process. We came from like a fucking embryo, and then we came like a little baby. You're not still in a baby body with an adult mind. You're not in a toddler fucking body. Well, you know, what got you to the person you are right now? You've changed. You've really reinvented yourself. And that's a beautiful fucking thing, motherfuckers. Look, it's Friday night. I'm going to chill. I'll get my ass back on here tomorrow, hopefully, right? 2 times this week we came late, but that's okay. Hopefully I'm hitting someone new. Hopefully I'm on here and someone's like, wait, I ain't seen this guy. What the fuck's this shit? Guess what? This is real life fucking talk. Every single fucking day, getting on here since January 1st. Every day we go live. Been doing it in the morning. Now we're doing it at night sometimes. It's still the morning fucking drinking show because it's time to wake your fucking ass up. Go make a difference. Go find something that makes your heart and your fucking soul become alive. Quit holding back. Quit playing fucking scared. Quit playing safe. You need some encouragement on a private level, reach out to me. I'll encourage your fucking ass. I'll light a fire under your ass and we'll get you going. Because I keep telling you guys, I'm going to turn your motherfucking life around, coach. And you know you can do better. You know there's work and there's unfinished business in your life. Quit wasting the fucking time. Quit wasting your fucking time. Start taking action. Guess what? It starts by writing it down. I heard something pretty cool the other day. It said money makers are note takers, right? Right? You want to be successful, you want to be prosperous, you got to start writing shit down. And it's not just a money thing. Anything you want, you got to start writing it down. And I don't know why that's such a challenge for people. Can I just text it? Can I text it to myself? Can I type it? No, fucking get a notebook. Old school. Right here, man. Every day we write shit down. And it's an incredible thing because then you can go back every month, every week, every year and see the fucking change. You can chalk it up because sometimes it's hard to see that things are actually getting better. It's hard to really see, but when you document it, right, there is proof. And it's a beautiful thing. Thank you, you guys. I love you. Keep coming back on here. Hit me up if you need something. But remember, quit making them motherfucking excuses because you know the drill. Results kill excuses. It's all on me. Greg's out.